What's up, everybody? So the day after the draft, ladies and gentlemen, I am here talking about the Steelers draft. Honestly, it was okay. Yeah, it was okay. A lot of ups and downs on quite a bit of the what I wanted, and people really didn't want. So we'll go through those, and then we will talk about on some other things probably later on. So first round, we got a defensive lineman, Derek Harmon. The most of his career in college, he went to Michigan State. Then he transferred over to Oregon, and that's where he blew up the most. 11 tackles for loss, 5 sacks, 45 combined tackles, and he's a pretty good dude. He's a solid. I think he's a solid pick. I think he is going to start for the Steelers. So kind of glad we kind of picked him up because we really needed a D line. And I feel like he's a good spot for that. He does read the ball carrier and the quarterback's eyes pretty well, and figuring out where he's going, where the quarterback's going. So yeah, I think that's a good pickup. So now, round 3. We got a running back, Caleb Johnson. I don't know why, but I mean, we did need a running back. I feel like we need a quarterback a lot more sooner. There was a lot of quarterbacks for to pick in the 3rd round. Jalen Milroe will be one of them. But we picked up a running back, and he is a good running back. I know because I've seen him play against Purdue, and he destroyed us. So yeah, games played, 240 rushing attempts, 1,537 rushing yards, and 21 rushing touchdowns, and 2 receivers. So 23 touchdowns total. He's pretty decent receiving back as well. 22 catches for 188 yards and averaging 8.5 yards a catch. And on rushing attempts, he is gaining 6.4 yards. So he does read holes really, really well. So I did see quite a few highlights on him. Like I said, he reads holes really well. He can break out of tackles pretty easily. So yeah, I do believe that is a good pick. But like I said, we probably could pick him up in the 4th round because I don't think no one else would have picked him up. So, and on to the 4th round. Jack Sawyer. Jack Sawyer, he's from Ohio State. He's a defensive end. Really not too much of... I'll say he's decent. He knows how to get to the quarterback pretty well. Put pressure on the quarterback pretty well. He is pretty good. He has 59 total tackles, 9 tackles for loss, 9 sacks, 1 interception for 12 yards, 7 pat downs. He has 3 fumble recoveries for 94 yards and 2 touchdowns out of the fumble recoveries. And he forces fumbles. Sorry. So like I said, he is a good pickup. Even though if I heard a lot of stuff about TJ Watt not being happy about a lot of things with his contract and not having us get a quarterback, not doing a lot of free agency and all that type of stuff. So yeah. So I do believe that would be a good backup if or a good. He'd be a good starter, but he's not going to be a TJ Watt if we get rid of TJ Watt somehow. I hope not. Now here's another one in the 5th round. I don't know why we picked him, but we picked Caleb Johnson's teammate on defense, Yaha Black. Now, for whatever reason, don't know. I mean, the stats really not that great. He was in college for 5 years. Apparently, he redshirted. Red shirt. He got injured in 2020. So he really didn't do anything his freshman year. But in 2021, they actually counted it as a freshman year. He played 14 games. And then 22, sophomore, junior, and 2024 was his senior year. And out of 5 of those games, 5 years of being in Iowa, his last year in 2024, played 13 games. So we have an injury problem. He got injured. Looks like he got injured in 2020, like I said before. And he looks like he got injured his sophomore year, 2022. So it looks like he did miss some games. Or he missed a game or two. Yeah, he missed 3 games. So we have an injury problem with him. So that's one red flag. 34 total, or 34 combination of tackles. 7 tackles for loss, and 1 sack, and 2 pat downs, and 1 forced fumble. I don't think this is not a good pick at all. I don't know why. There's just way too many better options. I feel like there was some better options in round 5 with what there was available, who we drafted. So let's just point it that way. Now round 6. Round 6 is where we finally got a quarterback. And this quarterback, Will Howard. Now this one was one of the quarterbacks that I wanted to draft pre-draft. Of course, I wanted Milroe because he's like a mobile quarterback, but so is Will Howard. Then, like I said, during through the John Gruden's quarterback room, whatever he does with the freshman quarterbacks and all that stuff, he described him as Josh Allen 2.0 because he's the same height, same weight, same build, same everything, right? That's what I've seen on that. So let's go over Josh Howard's and we all know he was at Kansas State for 4 years, and he wanted to go to Ohio State for his 5th year. And that's where he blew up and he won the Natty. So his last year at Ohio State, he had 4,010 yards, 35 touchdowns, and 10 interceptions. His completion percentage was at 73%. And I think that's second in college football out of all the quarterbacks in the Big Ten era. And yeah, that's really good. I mean, he kind of blew up when he was at Kansas State in 2020 and 23. Like I said, not good enough for everything, so that's why he went to Ohio State. Now he's rushing. So now his rushing, he had attempted 105 rushing, 226 yards, 7 touchdowns. Which is not terrible. I mean, he showed it again his freshman year at Kansas State with 346 yards with only 78 attempts and 3 touchdowns. And in 2023, 81 attempts, 351 yards, and 9 touchdowns. So he knows how to get through. And it all looked like he caught a pass for 8 yards for a touchdown while he was in Kansas State. So all in all, it was a very good mobile quarterback. Like I said, he's a mobile quarterback. I don't think he's not a Josh Allen 2.0. But like I said, I'm glad we picked up a quarterback, the one that I kind of wanted. Glad we did not pick up Shedeur Sanders. Thank you. Cleveland Browns have that clown show to deal with. So now on our first pick of the seventh round, Carson Brunner from Washington. Tackles combined 104, amazing. 2 tackles for loss, no sacks, and 3 interceptions for 55 yards. So, I mean, very good coverage linebacker. Yeah, that's all. I mean, pretty much it. So he has to probably work a lot to get to where he want to get. And for our last pick, Dante Kent, Central Michigan. Now this one, I think we just pick somebody just to pick somebody. I don't know how great a coverage DB, but he says also he's a returner, so he did return 1 touchdown for Windows at Central Michigan. Let's see, 12 returns for 217 yards. He's averaging 13.6 yards per reception and 1 touchdown. And for defense, 53 total tackles, 1 tackle for loss, no interceptions, and 9 cat downs. So, I mean, all in all, a lot of people give this an A-. But to me, I think I'll give this give this an A. Like I said, all in all, great picks. Great picks. Like I said, I don't know why we picked Black. Defensive line, I don't get it. But like I said, we'll see you later on throughout all that. So, see you next time.